Welcome to my dear viewers. This game is played between Aarav Dengla, whose ELO rating is 2817, and he is playing with Zoka Goal, whose ELO rating is 2566. The opening is modern defense. Those who want to learn middle game, learn from this youngster. Dengla starts with e4 and Zoka played a g6. These are all book moves. d4, bishop g7, knight f3. Knight f3 is a very strong book move. d6. d6 opened the right squared bishop and controls e5. h3. h3 is a important move. This later in the game prevents last rank mate by providing a escape square for the king, and also controls g4. Knight d7. Knight d7 is not a good move. There is no much scope for that. Better to move the c pawn and then play knight c6, bishop d3. Instead of bishop d3, knight c3 is better, as shown in the figure. c6. White castles. Knight gf6. Knight g6 is a excellent move. Gives way for castling on king side and occupies an important square to defend the h7 pawn, which gives protection to the king. Rook e1. Rook e1 is a very good move. Controls the e5. e5. e5 is a very good move, breaking the center. c3. c3 is a excellent move, supports d4 pawn. Zoka castles, bishop e3. Bishop e3 is a book move. Better to pin the knight by playing g5. Rook e8. Rook e8 is a very good move. Supports the pawn for a second time apart from the pawn. Knight b d2. Knight b d2 is a excellent move. Later this can be moved to queen side. a5. a5 is a book move. Controls c4. a4. a4 controls the important b5 square. Queen c7. Queen c7. Queen b6 are always very good moves. Queen b3. Queen b3 is a very good move, keeping an eye on f7. Knight f8. Knight f8 is a good move, gives more protection to the king. Bishop c4. Bishop c4 is a very good move. Bishop e6. Not a good move. After the exchange, the king side become bit weak. Black has already got the queen support for that square for f7. d into e5. d into e5 opens the center. Only because of that it is a very good move. d into e5. Bishop b6. Bishop b6 is an excellent move. Now the queen has to leave the very important. Queen moved to b8. Rook a d1. Knight 6th flank. Move to d7, which is a great move. That weak knight attacks the strong bishop. Knight g5 is played. Instead of knight g5, bishop into bishop is better, as shown in the figure. Knight into b6. This is a good move because the strong bishop is exchanged by a weak knight. Queen into b6. Queen d8. Queen d8 is a bad move. Instead of that, knight d7 is better. Queen into d8. Rook a into d8. Knight into e6. Somewhat dubious move, but now he cannot exchange it with the rook. Only he has to play knight into knight. Knight into e6. Bishop into e6. Rook into e6. Knight c4. Knight c4 is a excellent move, having an eye on holes in the black's territory. Rook a8. Rook a8 supports the pawn on a file. Rook d7. Occupying the 7th rank is always better, but now there is not much scope. b5. b5 is a very good square. After the exchanges, black will get some passed pawn. A into b5, c into b5. Knight d6. Knight d6 is a very good move, attacking f7. b4, trying to push the passed pawn. c into b4 is a very good move. A into b4. Knight into f7. h6. Better to double the rooks on a file. Knight d6. Knight d6 is a dubious move. Better to play rook c1. Bishop f8. Bishop f8 is a very good move, attacking the knight. Knight c4. Instead of that, that knight can be supported by rook d1. b3. b3 there is no scope. Rook e3. Rook c8. Knight a5. Knight a5 is a very good move. Now the pawn is attacked by two pieces. If at all black defends it, can be done with only one piece. Rook c1 check. King h2. This is the advantage of playing h3 in the beginning. Rook c2. Rook c2 is wasted because rook into b3. Now he cannot touch the pawn. Rook into f2. Rook b8. Instead of rook b8, knight c4 is better, as it protects the pawn and attacks the black pawn also. h5. h5 is a dubious move. There is no scope there. b4. b4 is a very good move. Actually, it's better to push the passed pawns in the end game. Rook f7. Rook f7 is a dubious move. Rook into f7. King into f7. h5. The passed pawn started the march pass. Bishop c5. Bishop c5 is to control the b file pawn. Rook c8. Attacking the bishop and forcing it to move away. Bishop d4. Still trying to control the pawn. Knight c6. Knight c6 is a excellent move. Knight c6 is a dubious move, because knight into bishop gives a black a passed pawn. Bishop c3. Knight d8 check. Knight d8 check forces king and rook. So black resigns after this move. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Please subscribe so that you can see many more beautiful games of these champions. Thanks for watching once again.